Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you're thinking about a pilgrimage to Mata Vaishno Devi for Navratri 2025. You already know the journey is a huge part of the experience. But let's be honest, the logistics can get pretty overwhelming. So today, we're going to break down the entire helicopter booking process, step by step, to turn all that potential stress into just pure, focused devotion. All right, let's jump right in. And you know, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? That spiritual energy during Navratri is what it's all about. It's something you want to just soak in. But the physical exhaustion from the journey, well, that can sometimes get in the way. The whole point is to focus on your faith, not on how tired you are.
Exactly. This is the big question, and it's what so many devotees are up against. You're feeling this incredible spiritual pull, but you're also facing a really demanding trek, and some of the biggest crowds you'll see all year. It's a real concern, and it's something that can definitely weigh on your mind when you're planning this sacred trip.
Yeah, during Navratri, the path to the shrine is just breathtaking, but wow, it is incredibly demanding. I mean, we're talking about a serious physical effort, plus a huge wave of fellow pilgrims. And what that means is long, long queues in a journey that can take many, many hours if you're on foot.
And this is where the modern solution comes into play. The helicopter service from Katra up to Sanjichhat is a complete game changer. Seriously, it takes a journey that lasts hours and turns it into a flight that's just a few minutes long. This lets you save all that energy for what really matters, the darshan itself. Okay, so let's get down to the most important part, right? Your budget. Figuring out the costs is really the first step to making this smooth journey happen. We're going to break down all the different ticket options so you know exactly what to plan for Navaratri 2025. Now, when you start looking at prices for a one-way ticket, you're going to notice a bit of a range. The official Shrine Board rate is sitting around 2,210 rupees. But you might also find it closer to 1,840 on other verified sites. The main thing to remember here is just to budget for something in that window, because the price can shift a little depending on where you book.
So this little table lays out all your options nice and clear. Like we just saw, a one-way ticket is going to be somewhere between 1,840 and 2,210. So naturally, a round trip is just double that, putting you somewhere in the ballpark of 3,700 to 4,400 rupees. And then you've got that VIP option, which is definitely worth taking a closer look at.
Yep, for about 4,200 rupees, maybe a little more, you can get a package deal. This gets you a same-day return flight plus VIP priority darshan. And let me tell you, during that insane Navaratri rush, or if you're traveling with elderly family members, this package is an absolute lifesaver. It just makes the whole experience so much smoother and faster.
All right, so you've got the prices down, you've picked your option, now for the million-dollar question. How do you actually get a ticket? This part is super time-sensitive, so you're going to want to pay really close attention to these next steps. Okay, listen up. If you remember only one thing from this entire explainer, let it be this. The booking window opens at a very specific time, and the competition for these seats, it's fierce. So being ready to go at exactly 10 a.m. isn't just a suggestion, it is absolutely essential. So here's the game plan. First, and this is important, only use trusted Shrine Board-approved websites. Second, know your exact travel date. Don't be figuring it out on the day. Third, and this is the golden rule, booking opens precisely 60 days in advance, not 59, not 61. And finally, you have to be online, logged in, and ready to hit book the second that clock strikes 10 a.m. Because these tickets, especially the round trip and VIP ones, they sell out in minutes, sometimes literally in seconds. No joke. Okay, let's pull all of this together. At the end of the day, the goal is to make sure your pilgrimage is all about faith, not about being exhausted. The helicopter's just a tool. A really accessible one to help you do that. So let's just do a quick fire recap of the most important things you need to remember.
All right, here's your final cheat sheet. Everything you need in one spot. You've got your price ranges for one-way, round trip, and that VIP package. But honestly, more important than any of those numbers is the golden rule. Book exactly 60 days in advance at 10 a.m. sharp. And please remember, those seats disappear in a flash.
So there you have it. We've gone over the logistics, the numbers, the whole strategy. We've pretty much taken care of the how. Now, the only thing left for you to focus on is the why. You've got the practical plan to make your journey way smoother, so the real question is, how are you going to use all that time and energy you've saved to make your spiritual experience even deeper?